we'll start off in the social determinants of health dashboard. So if I clicked on this, got my handy tab already open. So these are indicators that have been pulled together, curated already by folks behind the scenes here. And we can see based on this dropdown, right now, this is everything is reported at the state level. So I could change this, and then all of this information below would change to, say, Allen County. So everything that would be available for Allen County would show up there. Right now, it's organized by, it's in alphabetical order based on what is available at the full state level. And then what we're seeing is it's just a list of these indicators. So starting with this topic of employment, I can see all the indicators that are related to the social determinants of health and that are considered underemployment, so the ones that we pulled for this. But what is all this information that we see here? So this is the name of the indicator, total employment. And for the value within this one, like I said, sometimes it's a count versus sometimes it's a percentage, just depending on how that data is collected. This one is the value. So that is 1,200,000 plus paid employees as of, just below we can see the either date, sometimes it's very specific, with month and year, or just the year that it was last collected, last reported, and updated in here. And so this side, I think underneath the compared to section, this can be really helpful in contextualizing what we're actually looking at. So 1.2 million, that sounds like a lot. Is that a lot compared to, say, the prior value? We see that it's an arrow up, so yes. And then we also see that that trend is on the way up. So you can see, though, that these are blue versus green and red we see down here. Associate green and red, we think soft go, things that are good versus maybe not so great, that it's going one way. These are blue because we might not, it's not necessarily a good or bad thing that we've directly correlated with that, that trend. But we can see down here under the unemployed workers in the civilian labor force, a little bit of mouthful, we can see this arrow is headed down, but also around it is green, which means that down is good. However, the prior value, it's gone up since the prior value, and that's red here, which is not a great thing. We don't want more unemployed folks, right? And then this is our kind of signature, aside from the arrows and just kind of showing the comparisons, the gauges. So we see here compared to US states, because we're at the state level. If we are at the county level or zip code, it might be compared to all the zip codes within Kansas, all of the US, wherever that data is available. And then within this green section, percent within what is collected there, then the yellow, not doing so great, that's the next 25%, red is the bottom 25%. So the direction we don't want to go with this. Let's say I'm colorblind, so I can't quite tell what's happening with these arrows, if that's good or bad. You can just click this little button up here, turn colorblind mode on, and it gives us little thumbs that show up. And sorry, let me see. And then one final thing to note here is if you want to take this information with you, so I like what I see, I want to pull it for a report or for a presentation of what we're doing right now, I can click on card view. So this is just this top little button. Within any of these, I can just click save card and it'll export it as a picture for me. And I can take those thumbs on or off to go with that as well. And so if we, from here, were to click on either learn more or just into that name of this specific indicator, I can see detail page. That's where we'll head next. This one's for families living below poverty level. I chose this one because it has a bit richer data. So it's got a lot of comparisons, a lot more information we can see to really get the most out of what we're looking at.